chief of a national party, BSP, was hacked today at his home. Yesterday, PMK functionary was hacked to death in Cuddalore district. So this is a day, every day happening. And I see that, I got information that the last month and a half, there were nearly about 100 murders. What is the chief minister doing? If he's not in a position to take control, let him hand this over to someone else, some other minister who's capable enough. They have changed the police commissioner. Let us give him an opportunity to act. I don't want to jump the gun and say that it's a good decision to change him. Let him act, but he has to act sternly. See, there is a culture in Tamil Nadu where you give money, they'll murder you for money. There's no fear in them. Like they just go, 6-7 people go and murder someone, and then they surrender themselves, and then go to jail, and they come out in bail in about 6 months. That's it. Who's behind them? How do you? This culture needs to be attacked at the root. This culture needs to be eliminated. Fear needs to be installed among these people who commit murder for money, and then only this law and order will come to a little. We'll have a little sanity in that. Another big issue here, why the law and order issue is deteriorating, is about rampant alcohol sale. Tamil Nadu, highest revenue of alcohol in the country is from Tamil Nadu. And also now the last 3-4 years, you see an 10-fold or 20-30-fold increase in the usage of substance like marijuana, cocaine, heroin, LSD, amphetamine. It's been what all you get in America, you get it here in Tamil Nadu. And the last 3 years, I don't see the chief minister acting in any way. Without the police's knowledge, nobody can sell one packet of marijuana anywhere. And the police are hand in glove with the people who sell. And then you see this illicit alcohol which happened in Kallakurichi last, for 2 weeks back. 67 people have died. 67 people have died, and the chief minister has not even visited them. And we need a CBI inquiry for that as well. Why? Because top-ranking police officials are involved in that, and high-level politicians are involved in that. And it's an interstate issue between Pondicherry, Tamil Nadu, and Andhra. So we need a CBI inquiry. I'm not disregarding or disrespecting the Tamil Nadu CBCI. I mean, I don't trust them. I respect them, but I don't trust them. Because when I say high-level politicians from the ruling party are involved, I don't see them picking them up in any way. So, rampant sale of alcohol, rampant sale of illicit alcohol, rampant sale of drugs, substances. This is leading to a huge law and order situation in Tamil Nadu.
You had demanded a CBI probe in the Kallakurichi coach tragedy. In this case of Armstrong's murder, a lot of parties say that only a CBI probe should be done. Mayawati, who had visited and paid her respects to Armstrong, had also said that the real culprits are still scot-free. Do you still demand a CBI probe in this case to bring out the truth?
Yes, I mean, I don't see why we can't have a CBI inquiry. Because I see that there's so much of back-to-back incidents is happening. A Congress functionary, a BSP functionary, a PMK functionary, an ADMK functionary. So this is not a one-off incident. So we need, what is happening? So that we need a free and fair probe into this. So that's why I feel like CBI probe will be a free and fair probe. And I concur with Ms. Mayawati and all the other leaders, like to have a CBI inquiry into the death of Mr. Armstrong, who was a good friend of me and my party as well. Right? He stood for social justice and for the downtrodden. He was working for the downtrodden section, especially the Dalits and the downtrodden community. And we shared a lot of stages together. So I'm still in shock, and I'm just going to visit his wife and